Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we dig into the sometimes boring but always important world of corporate filings. Today we're cracking open a recent Form 8K from Olin Corporation. This filing might not sound exciting, but trust me, it involves guns, money, and a corporate acquisition. What could be more interesting? This report is dated April 18th, 2025. That's the day Olin Corporation announced they finalized a deal to buy some assets from another company, AMMO Incorporated. Olin bought AML Incorporated's small caliber ammunition assets. Small caliber ammunition is basically your everyday bullets, the kind used in handguns and rifles. So Olin, a major player in the chemicals and ammunition business, just got even bigger in the bullet making world. This acquisition means Olin will likely increase its market share in the ammunition industry. That's a big deal because it can lead to higher profits and more control over pricing. The price tag, it was about $55.8 million in cash, but there's a little twist. The original plan was for Olin to pay more, but the final price was lower. The paperwork says this was because of lower than anticipated working capital and other adjustments. Basically, when they looked under the hood of the business they were buying, they found that some things weren't quite as valuable as they initially thought. This could mean that Olin's team did a really good job negotiating, or it could mean there were some surprises in AMMO's assets that Olin had to account for. There's a section mentioning Regulation FD. This is a rule that makes sure companies share important information with everyone at the same time. So Olin can't whisper secrets to a few investors before telling the rest of the world. There's also an exhibit, which is basically an attachment to the report. In this case, it's a press release about the acquisition. Companies use press releases to tell the public about big news like this deal. This is their way of controlling the narrative and putting a positive spin on things. Now, let's step back and think about the bigger picture. Olin is a well-established company in the chemicals and ammunition business. Buying these ammunition assets fits right into their existing business. It makes them a bigger player in the market, which can lead to more profits. One thing to keep an eye on is how well Olin integrates these new assets into their existing operations. Merging different businesses can be tricky. They need to make sure everything runs smoothly from manufacturing to sales. Also, the ammunition market can be affected by things like government regulations and changes in gun ownership. Olin needs to stay on top of these trends to make sure they can continue to succeed. Olin's move to buy these assets seems like a solid strategic decision. It strengthens their position in a market they already know well. However, like any business deal, there are risks involved. Successfully managing those risks will be key to Olin's continued success. Thanks for watching. If you found this breakdown helpful, give us a like, drop a comment, and definitely subscribe for more corporate deep dives.